Hello everyone, my name is Renanda Rizkynawandari, NPM 2341149 and from Management Class 23B. Today I would like to share about liquid risk management. This topic is very important, especially in the world of finance and banking. Many companies fail not because they are not profitable, but because they don't have enough cash when they need it. That's why understanding and managing liquidity risks is very important for the survival and success of any organization. Slide 1. What liquidity risks and why doesn't matter? Liquidity risks, the risk that a company doesn't have enough money to pay its short-term obligation like bills, salaries, loans, and on time. This can seriously affect a company operation. For example, if business cannot pay its works, it may lose them. If they cannot pay supplier, it might stop production. Liquidity problem can also harm a company reputation and lead to legal or regulation issue. In the worst case, a lack of liquidity can lead to default bankruptcy or the company shutting down. That's why managing liquidity risk is not just about number, it's about keeping the business alive. Slide 2, case short and drive of liquidity risks. Liquidity risk doesn't appear by itself, it's coming from many sources. First, there are market risks. For example, it's the value of company assets suddenly drop. It may not be able to sell them quit forecast, or if the financial market freeze, the company can borrow money easily. Second, we have operational risks such as error in prediction, cash flow, or technical problem like system failure or fraud. This can suddenly reduce available cash. Third, there are external shock like economic risk or new government regulation which can hurt a company finance. So companies must understand where liquidity risks can come from and prepare for it. Slide 3, regulation framework from liquidity risk management. To help reduce liquidity risks, there are both international and national regulation. On major global rule is called Basel III, which is a set of standard criteria for bank. It tells them now how much liquidity asset they need to hold and how manage stable funding. Basic that every country has its own local regulation depending on the condition of its financial system. Also, company, especially financial institutions, are required to report liquidity position regulation to the auditor and stakeholders. This report build transparency and trust and help regulation monitor financial stability. Slide 4, internal control and monitoring framework. Internal control are the action taken inside the company manage liquidity risks effectively. First, company should create strong risk policy, clear goals. They explain how to handle liquidity risks in daily operation. Second, they must use real-time monitoring system to watch cash inflow and outflows all the time. This helps the delete problem early. Third, they need to do audit and complicate check to make sure the rules are being followed and the internal system are like the body immune system. They help companies stay healthy and respond quickly when there's trouble. Slide 5, stress testing and controlling funding plan. Financial company must always be ready for unexpected problem. That's why they do stress testing, which means simulation very difficult situations such as a financial crisis, a major loss, or such market crash. They how the situation would affect their liquidity and how long they could survive. Then they build contingency funding plan plans to get emergency cash quickly, such as by using backup credit lines or selling assets. The plan must be reviewed and updated regularly to as full with the tools a company can survive even during those times.